off the field problems will affect your on the field performance, right? I think people forget that professional athletes, it's a job. So if, I have a job and I'm making a certain amount of money and I'm living it recklessly, it's going to affect my performance at work. If debt's mounting up, if I feel like I'm overwhelmed, do you think there should be better maybe infrastructure in place to help? Definitely.
I definitely feel like there should be something in place to help the players. But once again, it's tough. You can't police 2,000 players, and especially when most of us come from impoverished backgrounds. A lot of us come from single mother homes. I'm not. Both my parents are still together. I'm blessed and fortunate to have that. But I mean, you got to look at some of the backgrounds that a lot of our players come from, and it's tough. It's tough to get through to a 22, 21-year-old kid who's got millions of dollars in the bank. I mean, you couldn't tell me nothing. I was just making league minimum. When I got in the league, I did what I wanted to do, and I didn't care what anybody had to say. And so it's hard to get through to the younger kids. But I definitely feel like there should be more in place to kind of help people, and also steer them away from some of the people who got their hand out, saying they can help and turn around and take your money, but you never get that back, or things of that nature. I mean, we've all heard the horror stories, guys saying I'll invest it for you, and then you ask for it back and it's gone. You know what I mean? So there's a bunch of horror stories and things of that nature. But once again, I think education is what helps you to be better and making better decisions, because if you can educate yourself, then you don't have to go look for the NFL to educate you. You can educate yourself.
What's your relationship like with your agent? I feel like that's a responsibility that an agent should be taking. Someone who's signing you to a contract should be teaching you what you should be doing with it.
I agree. I have a great relationship with my agent. Now, it's kind of weird. I've actually switched agents a couple times and actually ended up coming to the guy I originally started with coming out of college. But I have a great relationship with him. We never really get into what I spend my money on, or what I'm investing in. He's made it clear to me that if I ever wanted to jump in on some of the things he's working on, and he wanted to walk me through some of the things he was working on, he'd always be amenable to that. But at the same time, I keep harping on this, but it goes back to your education. You know what I mean? If you educate yourself, then you can't look at anybody else but yourself. You can't say, oh, well, the NFL didn't prepare me, oh, college didn't prepare me, my agent didn't prepare me. And at the end of the day, my dad used to say, you never find a winner with an excuse, you never find a loser without one. So if you're looking at the NFL to, pick up behind you, or you're looking at your agent to pick up behind you, or your financial advisor to pick up behind you, then eventually there ain't gonna be no one there, and it's just gonna be stuck with you. So.